Hello guys, once again welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss a topic called invariance of Newton's second law. So before going to invariance of Newton's second law, we need to know what are reference frame and how we are going to consider these reference frames. Okay, so here consider two inertial frames of S and S dash. So the frame S dash moves at constant velocity to the frame S along x direction. So here we'll consider S frame as constant and S dash is moving with respect to S. The transformation of the coordinates of point is therefore can be written as x is equal to x minus ut, y dash is equal to y and z dash is equal to z, because x and y, that is its reference frame S, is at constant and it's changing only with respect to x coordinates. So we will be having variation in x but not in y and z direction. Next, these equations are linear, so we can write the same equation for change in each of the coordinates. So here change in x dash is equal to change in x minus u into change in time. Similarly, we can write it as delta y dash is equal to delta y and delta z dash is equal to delta z. And for moving particle, we need to know how to transform velocity v and acceleration a between frames. As v is equal to r, we have v dash x is equal to vx minus u, v dash y is equal to vy, and v dash z is equal to vz. Because r is a resultant, we will be having x component, y component, and z component. The velocities in x and y, x, y, and z components can be written as these v dash x, v dash y, and v dash z. Then the acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. The speed u of the frame S is a constant. So here velocity is constant in frame S dash. So here acceleration in x direction can be given as ax, acceleration in y direction can be given as ay, acceleration in az can be a dash z can be given as az. So the acceleration of particle in one frame is the same in any inertial frame, such as quantity known as invariant. So here comes the term invariant. Okay, quantity is known same inertial frames. So the acceleration of particle in one frame is same in any inertial frame. That means any parameter which is same in two frames is known as invariant. So there won't be any variation in one frame to another frame. Then there are three key quantities that remain the same, are invariant under Galilean transformation between inertial reference frame. Time is constant in frame 1 and frame 2. Similarly, mass is also constant from frame 1 to frame 2, and acceleration is also constant from frame 1 to frame 2. We can see already from that the Galilean transformation is going to preserve Newton's laws. So here next we will be moving on to the main topic, that is invariance of Newton's second law. So in frame S, F can be given as ma, or change in momentum with respect to time, that is f dp by dt. Momentum can be written as dv by dt into m, that can be again rewritten as ma. We can see that the direction of acceleration is the same as the force, that m is equal to mod f by mod a is the inertial mass, that is the resistance of a body to it being accelerated. Note that only external force can change the state of motion. In frame S dash, F dash can be given as change in momentum. Say here comes term m, change in velocity. So m into dv by dt, that is v minus u. That can be simply written as mv dot minus mu dot. And as u is constant, u dot is equal to 0. So we'll be left with f is equal to mb dot, and f dash is a function of x coordinate, y coordinate, and z coordinate in inertial reference frames, and as well as f is a function of x, y, and z initial frames. So which is what we expect from the vector, the force is the same, but the individual components of the force change with a change in reference frame. We will return to the invariance later when we consider special relativity. For now, it is sufficient that we know that the force do not depend on our frame of reference. With this, we will close this session. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe.